Bonjour, Jacques.
Bonjour, Irene.
Welcome to Bordeaux. We are very happy to have you here. We know Château de Beaucastel is a very famous winery of the Rhone Valley, and your family, Perrin family, has bought it in 1909. Can you tell us a bit more about your estate?
Yes, so we are based in Châteauneuf-du-Pape, southern Rhone Valley. We are very close to Avignon, between, in fact, Marseille and Lyon. And my family own Château de Beaucastel since, as you said, 1909, so more than 1 century now. And this is Famille Perrin, means Perrin family. We work in family. I'm the 5th generation to take care of Château de Beaucastel, but I work with my 2 brothers, and my 4 cousins, and my father and my uncle. So we are 9 involved. This is why we call that Famille Perrin, because it's really a family business.
Yeah, this is very rare.
Yeah, and we are the owner, of course, of Château de Beaucastel, but we are also the winemaker, the wine grower. We do everything. In fact, we don't have any winemaker for us. We work inside, we live inside Beaucastel. This is our life.
This is very unique and unusual. And we know Château de Beaucastel is a pioneer for biodynamic farming. Can you tell us a bit more?
Oh, it's my grandfather, in fact. And he started just after the Second World War. And at this time, the chemical products came into the field, and he decided not to use it. At this time, it was a crazy idea, you know. It was an old-fashioned idea, and he started so in the 50s with organic farming, and in the 70s with a biodynamic farming. Now it's very popular to be organic, but we don't want. It's not a marketing point. A wine has to be good, and if it's biodynamic or organic, it's a good point. But not the other way, you know. It's not possible to be organic and to be a bad wine. So the first idea is to make a good wine.
Yes, we know you have a lot of Mourvèdre. Is any special meaning to you to have such a high proportion of Mourvèdre in your winery?
It's a family story also. It was my grandfather and his father. A long time ago, 1 century ago, I think the proportion of Grenache and Mourvèdre, I mean in Châteauneuf-du-Pape in general, was the same. But after the Second World War, the government asked us to replant a lot of Grenache and Cinsault. My grandfather said, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my old Mourvèdre. And yes, we have the chance to have now at Beaucastel 30% of Mourvèdre, 30% of Grenache also, but a big proportion of Mourvèdre.
And then I know that you create a top cuvée, use a majority of Mourvèdre as well. Can you tell us about this wine, how it's special comparing to the range?
My grandfather died very suddenly in 1974. And my father was a student, my uncle also, so they had to stop everything. And they came back, so they start to do exactly the same way as their father. So each year they cultivate, vinify all the 30 grapes separately, because you know the particularity of Château de Beaucastel and Châteauneuf-du-Pape, we are allowed to use 13 grapes. We have a big proportion of Mourvèdre, and so each year they do that. And each year, the best barrel, we don't use barrel, we use food or big barrels, between 4,000 to 7,000 liters. The best barrel was the barrel of Mourvèdre. And so 10 years after his death, after the death of my grandfather, they decided to say, okay, Dad was right, Mourvèdre at Beaucastel is unique. So we are going to create a special cuvée en hommage in tribute to Jacques Perrin, their father. So the first vintage was 89.
Yes.
So it's a single plot, the oldest plot planted in 1909 of Mourvèdre, with a little bit of Grenache, Syrah, and some Cinsault also. But yes, 70% of Mourvèdre. And so they created it in 89, and it was a huge success. It's a small production, only 4 hectares, very old vines. We produce between 6,000 to 10,000 bottles a year. And yes, the first vintage, we had the chance to have the first 100 point by Robert Parker, the first in the Rhone Valley. Robert Parker and the American called us the Petrus of the Rhone. So yes, it was a big difference, and this cuvée made something different for us and changed our life. I don't know, but something like that.
Yeah, and our chef, Arthur, he has created a dish to pair with Hommage 2009. Shall we go?
Yeah, with pleasure. Bonjour Arthur.
Bonjour.
Bonjour Arthur.
Donc, j'ai choisi de vous préparer aujourd'hui pour aller avec le Château de Beaucastel Hommage à Jacques Perrin en 2009, de vous préparer un filet de veau maturé, donc avec un jus de veau au mori et à l'ail des ours, petites asperges vertes, fleurs sauvages et asperges sauvages.
Super, c'est parti.
Great. Let's taste. The matching is so well. It's actually enhancing the wine and also the food ingredients.
Just very, very nice. And the veal, in fact, it's nice because it's powerful dish.
Yes.
But with this kind of meat, it's very nice, with a lot of elegancy.
Yes, it's a good marriage.
Hommage looks younger than his real age. It's impossible to say it's 2009. You have a lot of flesh, it's very round, with a lot of fruit.
I think we can start drinking, enjoying this vintage now, but it has a very good aging potential for a long time.
Yeah, this is the best period for me to drink it. We just start, this period will be long for me, 20 years, no problem. But yes, if you like something with a lot of flesh and a lot of flavors, it's a perfect moment. But yes, in 10 years it will be also very nice to have it with maybe more undergrowth notes. But yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Merci Arthur.
Merci Arthur.